Hi TSC News Nation, this is Allan Wu with a review of Tom Clancy's The Division 2. It's Ubisoft's newest, massively multiplayer online role-playing game that takes place in post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C.
The real danger is out there, waiting.
Having played 1,200 hours of The Division 1, I can attest that this new edition has many more improvements to the prior. Just look at how many more configurations you can make to your face and your own avatar to start off with. Right away you get whisked into the prologue tutorial mission, and right after you're done, you go straight to DC. It's a very nice change of pace that I appreciate, and it sets the tone for what this game has to offer. Deep, satisfying gunplay, tactically challenging fights, all while you are exploring the graffiti-ridden, crime-infested city of DC. It seems like it is a shoot-the-robber simulator, but The Division gives you an incentive to help out the townspeople, essentially saving what remains. That's how you headshot, folks. Aw, thanks for playing. The more you explore Washington, D.C., the more weapons, gear, loot, and experience you can gain, which will help you travel to a tougher part of the town with more factions, even worse bad guys, and armored fiends named bosses that you can take down. Some townspeople will offer you a bounty to kill a particular named enemy, which comes with its own mob. And oh, by the way, there's also story mode missions, as well as the player versus player Dark Zone. There's 3 of them in all. And from the map, you can also select to go into conflict mode. It's a 4-on-4 player versus player experience that you don't have to pay DLC for. Nice move, Ubisoft. Our friend Maggie from the Gamer Chat Facebook group, who lives in DC, says the city's 1-to-1 representation is amazing. She's shown the game's picture to friends, and they all say it looks like the real deal, just without the Starbucks, Burger Kings, and Citibanks. I've zoomed in to show you how far the map expands and what streets are included. Right off the bat, I'll give content a 9.5 out of 10. As far as graphics is concerned, just look at this map. It is a terrific implementation and big improvement from The Division 1, even though their map was pretty good too. And just looking at the environment, it just gives you that sense of dreariness, the despair of the garbage left behind in the streets. And when it rains, it pours big time. It looks so beautiful, I even tempt myself to pull my character into shelter.
Communication from the True Sons. Listen.
Why would there be a water fountain on the roof of a museum? Yeah, the problem is the pumping. Figure out how to turn the damn knob, that'd be a start.
You'll take a few hits like I did in the game world, but not in the real world with your wallet's concerned. This game is very good with its requirements. You definitely don't need a $300 video card to play this. You may need to upgrade your CPU just to make sure you can get that full-on effect of weather, and also you want to see fewer items pop in out of distance. The Division 2 also comes with a benchmarking client. I just wish there would be one for nighttime. There is this one for daytime. After you tinker with some of the graphic settings it has, you'll have an idea how well the game runs. I just wish every game had good graphic settings like the ones in Resident Evil 2, where on the side of the menu it comes with a picture of what you are adjusting. So that nitpick aside, I'm giving graphics a 9.8 out of 10. Which brings us all to the last aspect of our review, gameplay. I do think playing on an Xbox or PlayStation controller is perfectly fine for this game, but everyone's gonna say the mouse and keyboard's always king, so I won't take on any of those arguments. I'm not gonna make any arguments about how awesome the gunplay of the game is. You already see me show off all the times I did really well and all the times I did really terrible. I'm gonna leave the debate open as to whether or not this game is too hard or too easy, because at times I feel like it's both. What I do want to harp on is the E word, execution. And to this point, I've played 100 hours. I've seen a lot of hiccups. Beyond the glitching, the disconnection from the internet, I've come to realize that there are a lot of things this game should have pulled off that makes it finished product look unpolished and rushed. Why do I keep getting prompts for missions I'm not even leveled up enough to take on, and why do I get prompts for a cutscene I'm supposed to watch that I am not allowed to see? Namely, the re-established shade connection from the White House base of operations. It's just an example of the terrible execution of linearity. How a lot of games like Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, and Detroit Become Human, which Fred Richani reviewed, really do a great job factoring in players' choices, which missions and dungeons they play first. And when it came to my playthrough in The Division 2, of course I see a cutscene with the president I saved that I actually did not save. Yeah. A lot of my rival fellow rogue agents also notice the same thing. Some players notice that the game does not run well with any background process whatsoever. Let it be Steam, the Discord app, Skype, or even internet browser, or the Uplay app itself. And on a quick tangent, why is it that the game is so dark? If every bad guy and every civilian have flashlights, why don't Division agents have flashlights? It's too dark. But does any bit of these oversights kill the game? No, it doesn't. With execution factored in, I'm giving gameplay a 8.3 out of 10. It's the biggest hit, but it's kind of deserving. But at TSC Gaming, we always beg the same question for every game we check out. Is this worth your money? Overall, The Division 2 got a 9.2 out of 10. We're leaving the discussion open because like a lot of games these days, The Division 2 has ongoing patches and new episodes. You just have to order the Year 1 pass to get them. There's no such thing as a season pass. So we'll discuss this further and review those passes as they come along. I thank you so much for checking out my work in this review for The Division 2. I'm available at the other Allan Wu on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and Uplay Allan W5. Hit that like button, share this with your RPG fans, and make sure to comment what you think about The Division 2 if you've started playing it.